Stop it! The Twinkies are apparently too tempting, and my dog is desperately trying to eat the Twinkie I discarded. Anyway, so this is the grape apparently on the fart gummies. The texture of these also very unpleasant. As a child, if you showed up with these, I might get excited about their premise. The delivery is shit. I'm not getting juicy. I'm getting fart. It tastes like a fart in my mouth. And it's getting worse with each one. Oh my god, like... What the fuck? You suck. You suck so fucking hard I can't even describe how much you suck. First of all, 4 fucking fruit snacks in one packet is not enough. Second of all, that tasted straight up like fart. Ugh, my mouth is fart tasting now, and it's really, really bad. So let's move on to the true fruits. I hope this doesn't smell like fart. I have a thing where raspberry jam, and strawberry jam especially, just smells like a fart to me. I don't know why. I don't want to ruin it for you if you're sensitive like that, but they do. These do not smell like true fruit. They smell like the plastic bag that they were sealed in. Okay, it's getting a little fruit notes now, but I think that, like, it caught some of those fumes from when they sealed the bag or something, because it smelled like melted plastic. And this is the orange one, apparently. Starting with a lot of oranges. Mmm. What the fuck? That is not just orange. Either that is Alfonso mango, Asian pear, black currant, blood orange, crimson cranberry, Fuji apple, queen pineapple, or rubus raspberry. I do not know what's up with the crazy names, because honestly I don't think children would care. This one I assume is Fuji apple or Asian pear. I have to say, the flavor explosion in my mouth, especially after I had just gotten farted on my tongue, so much more appreciated. And I'm not 100% on the flavors. I think that was the pear because it's very, very mild. This one I think is the rubus raspberry or the crimson cranberry. Mmm. Hell yeah. That was the raspberry, I believe. If you like gummy worms or gummy bears, and you're like, I don't like all that artificial flavoring, these are bomb. Like, they taste like the fruit. I'm about to eat something purple. It might be the black currant. Mmm. Mmm. There are not enough black currant flavored things in the world in the US because we are against it for some reason. The yellow, which is, I guess, pineapple. Mango. Wow. That seriously, that's like a lot of flavor in my mouth. Very, like, that has more juice than the juicefuls, and were a lot more preferable. But let's move on to something that I almost never eat because, like, what are they? I don't know. Mentos fruit. You know Mentos from the Fresh Makers. But the Fruit Makers doesn't have the same ring. I'm a fruit maker, though. You're a fruit for watching me, you big gay. Ha ha! Thank you for entertaining me while I entertain myself by imagining that you're in front of me, listening to me as I talk into the camera. Oh, look at me unwrap this Look at peeling away a little slutty wrapping. Oh. Seriously, what the fuck is a Mentos, though? First of all, I open it up, and it's not a very crazy color. And there's one that's the same color right after it. Okay, we got 3 in a row that all look the same color. Is it all the same? Is it just fruit? Oh, we got a pink one. So we got 3 oranges in a row. 4 oranges in a row. Are they just like the same color all the way down? I gotta open it up and find out. There goes the Mentos. Seriously, I'm not impressed by Mentos. I don't know how they're still in business. I mean, I guess some people like them. Okay. First of all, there's only 3 flavors that I can see. Lemon, orange, and strawberry. Boring as fuck. They look like this. Like, this doesn't even look like a candy that a kid would want to pick up. This would be like, is that a medication? This looks like Pepto-Bismol. This looks like antacid. I am not impressed, Mentos. Why? Why does the candy get worse as you chew it? I could barely swallow that. Mostly because the texture, but also because it was like, if you're a little kid and you have a presentation of flavors and you're like, oh, the strawberry one, because you think the strawberry one's going to be the best flavored one. It doesn't taste like strawberry. It tastes like Play-Doh with strawberry scent attached. Not into it. Okay, this one's going to be another high chew event, but this is Mamba. Mamba is not the same as Starburst, but very similar. And I would always get mad at my friend when I was a kid, because she would always insist on Mambas over Starburst. And I'm like, I don't like that, because I was that kid. And I don't know what's going on here, but it's like, why is Mamba divided into its own tiny little containers? What are you trying to hide in there? That one's peach passion fruit. I guess they're divided by flavors. This one's pineapple coconut. That makes the video part shorter. Mango orange. Okay. Exotic. Tropical. Delicious. Mango orange going first because it was in my hand. And then we're going to go on to the messy candy, the one that I was really excited about to learn about because it's part of a new generation of candy I'm not a part of. Got so much fucking wrapping. Jesus goddamn Christ. I'm sorry. I can't. I go to my Catholic roots a lot when I am frustrated. And having too much packaging on candy, 3 packages for a single piece of candy is stupid. Delightful. Texture-wise, it's there. Swallowing was like trying to swallow the husks of avocados. It was not a pleasant swallow. If I had chewed on it longer, maybe, and I've noticed that the longer you chew these suckers, the more flavor comes out of them, which is, I guess, is like good to make the candy last longer, especially if you want to pour and not a grown adult who can spend grown adult money on your own candy, like I do. For your benefit, pineapple coconut. Wow. Tastes like coconut rum. Pleasant. With a hint of rubber. Mmm. Then finally we have the one I was most excited about. Peach passion fruit. Super sweet and super sour. How? I'm over the fucking texture. And the flavor, really. This is not hitting as I thought it would. And it's so... There's a memory that's lodged in there that's attached to this flavor somehow. And I don't know where it is. It smells like childhood. It smells like being in Kmart, looking at all of the different scents, like gummy bear and stuff like that, and not being able to afford it. That's what that tasted like. Finally, we're going to go on the most exciting portion of our video, which was Juicy Drop Gummies. This is the new generation of candy that all the kids are getting into. Because kids can't just have candy anymore. You gotta have a toy with a candy. But the candy has to be a toy. Ooh, that voice. It tells us to squeeze it and then chew it. I got sugar on my titties. Sugar all over my titties. Oh. Again, if you have children and you're planning on buying any of these candy pieces for them, don't, because this, I would lock them in a small room where they can just be as messy as they wish. I'm probably going to be messy with this, and I'm a grown person. Why is a candy a pen? It doesn't make sense. So you apparently take your candy butthole, and you have to squeeze the candy lube into the candy butthole. Fill it up as much or as little as you want into that candy butthole, because they couldn't do it with their fancy machines. Oh, I like the sour gel. It tastes blue, as it should. Honestly, fuck the gummies. It's all about the sour gel. If I were a child, I would just slurp down all of the gel and then eat the gummies separately. There's no need to combine them. This is perfect on its own. I don't know why they're afraid to torture children with sourness. The children crave sour. They want experiences. They want to have fun. They want sour. Anyway, that was my candy review. I didn't give anything ratings. The Mambas, I guess, are like a 5. The Mentos, I don't even want to talk about the Mentos. They didn't even count in the video. The Spider-Man fruit snacks, I'm going to give those a solid 6. The Juicy Drops, I'm going to give them a nice 8 because it's novel. And the gummies themselves, oh, perfectly fine. Not great, but they taste blue. And they didn't taste like a fart in my mouth. Unlike those fucking Juicy Fulls, which can eat my dick.